Baby, if you love me, well, please love me now. Baby, if you love me, it's my darkest hour. It's my darkest hour. If I did you wrong before, I won't do you wrong no more. It's all I ever know. It's all I know. It's all I know. Baby, who's gonna catch you when you fall? When you really need them, who's the one that you can call? I don't give a fuck about it, you can have it.
You went first, right? You made it past first before everybody, didn't you? Yeah. Because I remember I was videoing and I was...
Yeah, I was the very first one down the track.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you're the first one.
Everybody. Yeah.
And you came off and you did like a 6.0, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that was with the 300 shot?
Yeah. Oh, 150 out the ball.
The rank into a 300.
Big Red, then fuck you.
You don't want to fix that hair. It looks like I'm level.
He got a hat on.
Don't worry about that. I ain't wearing no hat. You got me worried about that.
I'll go get my braids back, boy.
Well, Tevin, tell us how your weekend went from your perspective, sir.
I mean, it went pretty good. My goal was to come off the trailer and end up right where I left off, and that is exactly what I did. I came off the trailer and ran a 6.2, and that is what I ran whenever I left the last time. Not when it rained, but
Well, what a weekend we had. It's a weird weekend for cash induction racing for sure. Made a lot of changes to the truck. Wanted to see what it was going to do, so I made a motor pass first. And the motor pass went okay. Didn't go great, went okay. When I left the line, it felt like the truck hopped a little bit. It just felt kind of violent. But looking at the video, it didn't really hop. I guess it just feels different now that the suspension's doing what it's supposed to do. But first pass went decent, not terrible.
Go into the fives. We were on top of the world.
that was the second pass. The second pass, you came back to the pitch, you let the car cool down, and then you made the decision to do 100% off the button.
Yes.
And I mean, that felt good, I'm sure.
Yeah. It left hard, front tires off the ground. Carried them out 60 foot probably. Set it down, ran into the fives, second pass that night. Came back into the pits, we were on top of the world. Pretty ecstatic that we were on.
first pass went decent, not terrible.
What are all the changes you did make?
So we've changed almost everything. We ditched the factory leaf springs. We put Calvert split mono leafs on it with a set of Smith Racecraft Assassin bars. We rebuilt the whole front suspension with OEM parts. We changed the springs to a set of trick front springs that are longer springs, but they're softer, so they store more energy. We added a two-step to the truck to try to make it leave harder. We put the standalone fuel system in for the nitrous kit. Let's see what else. I think
We hooked said two-step up to the line lock.
that's right. Yeah, we hooked the two-step up to a line lock like a poor man's trans brake essentially. So it's on a button like a trans brake would be.
Last time, so I was happy, and then I tried to turn the car up. So what I did was I pretty much didn't put a ramp in it. I tried to put all my nitrous in at once, and it didn't work out too well. It started spinning right off the line, but it was trying to grab the tire, and as soon as I clicked into second gear, it really broke them loose pretty hard. It white smoked them mid-track. But I think that a lot of that has to do with the car that went in front of me. I think that they watered down the track. But I mean, I know they watered down the starting line, and they just kind of walked up and down the track a little bit. They said they didn't see anything, but I think it was wet down there. It spun really hard, and it still ran a 720 or something like that. But I was expecting to go faster than a 620, so I was a little disappointed. Did not go as planned at all. The truck slowed down from what it was running before. It felt like it was blowing through the converter, get mid-track, shift it, and the shift light never went off. It didn't drop any RPM. I thought that was weird. I thought maybe it was just spinning or something, so we pulled it back around, made another pass, did the same thing. Shift light stayed on into second, stayed on into third, and it just didn't go very well. So we brought the truck home, put it up on the lift, and we found a transmission line that was cracked and spraying fluid out to where we couldn't tell at the track that it was spraying fluid out. It was just hitting the frame and kind of staying in the frame. But it wasn't holding any line pressure, so I'm hoping that that's all that was, and the converter's not a problem. I was a little disappointed. And then my third pass, I went up there with the same tune-up, just in a different lane, and my bottle didn't get turned on, which was, I think that I turned the bottle on, and then I asked somebody to turn my bottle on, and they turned it off, but it don't really matter. The bottle didn't come on, nitrous didn't come on, so I just let out of it, it doesn't even matter when I ran there, because I let out at 100 feet, so But I mean, I was fairly happy with the car. I didn't do what I wanted to do. I wanted to run like a 6.0, maybe even get into a 5, but things just didn't work out right. And there's kind of some new stuff we did with the car that I'll post in this video in the beginning of this video. You know, we put a Nitrous Express fogger kit on it. I had an NOS fogger kit on it. The solenoids got weak and quit on me. They couldn't take the Max 5 that I was putting to it. I guess they were just so old, they just gave out after I put that Max 5 on it. So I put some NX solenoids and NX nozzles on it, and I got on their jetting chart. And I flowed the intake, and I flowed it with the NOS stuff, and I flowed it with the NX stuff. And from the flow, at 5 seconds, it seems to be putting like what you would say 50 more horsepower to it with the same 200 on NOS 200 shot and a NX 200 shot. It flowed to be a 50 more horsepower difference up on the NX side. So the car should be running faster than it was, but I just never got the chance to see if that was the case.
That night, came back into the pits. We were on top of the world. Pretty ecstatic that we broke off into the 5s. Decided that we were going to continue to turn the tune up on it up. Put bigger jets in it. We were going to leave on the same amount of nitrous out the hole on the 3rd pass and ramp in the other percentage within a second. Stood the car up way higher than what we expected. We were on a hit for sure. When it set the front tires down, it happened to pop off the radiator hose, put water all over the track, back tire started spinning, led me straight to the wall.
Yeah. And I mean, you say that like it happened, like it didn't happen within a half a second. I mean, it was fast.
Fast. Yeah, there was nothing I could have done. It was
as soon as your front tires hit the ground, water went underneath your rear tires.
We were into the wall within a split second. There was nothing I could have done differently to prevent my car from hitting the wall. It was just set down, water, spin to the wall. Nothing different.
And I mean, how did it feel? Like, I mean,
It felt unreal for sure. I mean, you just get this car running it for the 3rd time down the track, or 3rd night down the track, and you unfortunately put it into the wall. It feels unreal. We're gonna be down for a little bit until we get the body work done, get some fender and get some paint on it, I think.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna continue to go back out and turn it up some more.
Yeah.
We're gonna start where we left off and we're gonna go from there.
Yep, we're gonna make sure that those lines are fixed how they're supposed to be, and because I mean things happen.
Oh yeah.
We can't start backing out. You know, you can't take the car out and don't want to go that fast no more.
It's part of the sport we choose to live by, and unfortunately, circumstances you just take a risk on. And
I think that's what a lot of people don't understand too. Is like, this is a sport that we live by. You know, like you just put your car into a wall, the next day you're fixing it. You're starting to fix it.
trying to fix it, yeah.
So
Already got fender lined out. Got a body man to do the body work. We're just waiting on saving up a little bit of money and get him to where he can start doing it.
yeah. It's gonna be bad.
It'll be back for sure. Could have been a whole lot worse. I'll live to walk another day and breathe and wake up another day. So I mean,
Live to race another day.
live to race another day for
You
sure.
know?
Oh yeah. I mean, it could have been a way worse turnout. I'm grateful for the way it turned out in the long run because like we said, we're able to race another day, and we're going to be back out. It's just going to take a little bit.
Has wrecked their car, or somebody who thinks that, you know, that shit ain't gonna happen to them?
We all think that, or we all know it's a high likelihood that we could potentially wreck our car, and we all think that it's not going to happen to you until it does, and then reality sets in and it happens.
Yeah.
And it's a very humbling experience that unfortunately I've had to live now, and I can say thank you to everybody that's checked in on me, made sure I was all right. My team members live by or stand by me and help me want to rebuild this car and continue to move forward with their channel and the sport we live by.
Cause the leaves only fall in the fall. Yeah, they fall in the fall. Smoking weed, drinking liquor. Some of my sins can't be forgiven. House on fire, can't leave the kitchen. I'm committed, motherfuckers can't see the vision. Meanwhile, I'm soaked in gasoline. The game's up and down like a trampoline. Please understand, if you shake the tree, you gotta deal with the walls, better rake the leaves. Man, my life had tragedy, so that taught me something about agony. I done seen a lot of shit go up and down, and that taught me something about gravity. I feel the good times over the horizon. I can feel them coming with the sun shining. Lord, forgive me for the times I was blinded from the nights that I thought I was flying. Till you find out that you're falling and nobody seems to care. Say, Father God, I forgive them now, cause even demons need a prayer. And I changed my life, I swear. Through the hard times, stood right there. Fuck shit, I did my share, but the darkness over and I prepared. Baby, if you love me, well, please love me now. Baby, if you love me, it's my darkest hour. It's my darkest hour.
It was a pretty good weekend all the way around. I mean, I had a fucking great time, you know, as always. I fucking showed up, did my motherfucking thing, you know. Yeah. It's your boy Nutsack, back here with another video.
Test this in two-step.
We're doing rolling two-step launches with nitrous, big block, slicks on the street. You know what it is, CO7, let's get